So with Christmas season upon us, we have another Christmas meal that I kind of put together from Goldbelly. I had one idea, ended up going left, but I still think we put together something really nice. We have a deep fried turkey from Texas with 3 sides from a different place also in Texas with a dessert, which is over here. And this one I will explain to you when we get to it, but let me just break this down for you. So this turkey you see here is from a place called Uncle Ray's Fried Turkeys. It's located in Dallas, Texas, and it costs $129. This turkey is bigger than the Popeyes turkey, which ran me $99, as well as the turducken, which was $200, but it's bigger. Turducken has more stuff in it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, on Thanksgiving, I did a Madden turducken. But this was pretty easy to make. It arrives deep fried and it's wrapped in foil and vacuum packed. So you just put it into a pan. It already has the foil on it. So you put that in there for 90 minutes and then you take off the foil and then an additional 30 minutes until it's 165 degrees internal using a meat thermometer or whatever you have. I have a thermometer. And then this over here is from a really popular place called Terry Black's. It's located in Austin, Texas. When I went to get the barbecue, it's all sold out. Like every single piece. All they had is sides. I said, you know what? I'm leaving here with something. So I got the sides. I got 3 different sides. They were out of the mac and cheese as well, because there's going to be 4. So I got 2 orders of their green beans, which is this right here. So these arrive vacuum sealed as well, and you have to heat them up in saucepans. This one, you have to add butter to it, but these are their green beans. They smell really oniony. That's the first thing that I noticed as soon as I took it out of the package. This over here, damn. I don't want to spill this, but this is creamed corn. You get a ton of cream corn in here. And then last, we have their barbecue pinto beans. So I have like a nice little barbecue slash fried turkey Christmas dinner. And then I'll explain these as they go on. These are called Big Fat Cookie. They're located in Chicago. And this was one of the first reviews I ever did as a food reviewer. Way back in like 2017, one of the first things I did were these cookies. I thought they were so good. I gave them a 10 back then. So when I saw it on Goldbelly, I was like, you know what? Let me try these again. But I'll cook these up at the end of the video and show you what's going on in here. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's like full circle for me, so really, really dope. But drop a thumbs up, and you guys already know the vibes, and let's get into this video. I gloved up for the turkey because I don't want to touch it. Yeah, I'm going to give most of this away, but so I put the gloves on, so, you know, I'll take these off before I start eating. But I'm going to get a piece of the breast meat, and then I'm going to get one of these wings. First thing I noticed right off the bat, it's much juicier than any other of the ones that I've had so far. Nice and deep fried, so that should be good. You can also see there's some seasoning on the inside. So they said you don't have to season it because they put butter and everything on the inside and deep fried it. And it does look seasoned up real nice. So I'm going to grab one of these big ass legs right here. You out. I'll grab this. There we go. Inside of here is a breast, a wing, and then one of the legs. Nice and juicy. You can probably see the seasoning on it. You can probably see it's in 4K. If you can't see that, I don't really know what else to tell you. But let's get some of these sides off as well. Got some of this green bean. Okay, well, you know they're not dry. Let me get a nice thing of these green beans right here. Looks like there's some onion and some garlic on this. It does have a nice little smoky smell to it as well. So I don't know if they put these in the smoker or if it just has that because it's been around barbecue. But we will find out when we get to it. I need my spoon. Now, their cream corn, you can tell it don't look like no canned cream corn, nothing like that. I wasn't expecting it either. Imagine how much you paid for this. The sides came out to, I'll check in a second. I don't want to say it in the wrong way. Let me just make sure I get enough cream corn on here. And then, fresh spoon. We'll get some of these barbecue beans on here. Now, with these, it said you could add water as needed. Looks like there's some barbecue in here as well, which is really nice. But I ain't adding water because, you know, I like my beans like I like my women. Thick. Multiple C's. Let me set this up. Let's get into this. I'm going to give you one of the 6 billion reasons I don't like cooking before I even start eating this. I hate having to smell all this food and you can't taste it. Now, normally when you cook and you're just cooking for your family, whatever, you sample things. But I want my reviews to be genuine. So I never try anything. So I'm just sitting here smelling it and but I promise you, I never try anything before I even, so this is my first legit bite. I'm going to start off with, let's do the wing. It's on the top. My sister's turkey wing looked better, but this does look good. This is fire. First bite, bro. It's fire. Just by trying this wing alone, this is better than the Popeyes turkey and the Madden one. It's really juicy. It's seasoned really well. Like, I didn't have to do anything to this besides follow the directions. The other ones are like, oh, I can work with this. I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you serve this at Thanksgiving or any holiday, it's gonna be a hit. That's super juicy. Like, and it tastes good as hell. The drum fell apart, but this is the whole drum. So I'm biting it. Look at this piece right here. That's heat, bro. That's heat. That's heat. Now I'm a dark meat person, so this is definitely what I picked. But I'm also gonna get in here. This is the breast. Let's try this out. That might be one of the best turkeys I've had. Like, period. It's dry as hell. And this, I mean, it's not even just because it's moist. The flavor on this, like, I think I'm gonna have to keep a lot of the breast meat because I'll make me a turkey sandwich with this. Oh my goodness. This is one of the best turkeys I've ever eaten, let alone from Goldbelly. So I know it's more expensive because it's $129. That's a lot, but it is damn good. Now I will say this, because it's seasoned so well, for some people this might come across as too salty, but I'd rather have it taste like this than any other kind of turkey. This is the first time I think I'm ever gonna do this, but I'm giving this turkey a 10. I don't really think I'd change anything about it. Like, wow. I hope these sides live up to it, because that is absolute fire. You're crazy for a turkey, bro. You make me like a turkey. Anyway, let's start with the. Oh, I'm sorry. You know I get excited when food be hitting. Let's try these baked beans from Terry Black's. Now, it looks like there's some brisket or something in there. I didn't see anything on the description, but let's try this. Seems like brisket pieces. There's little crunchy pieces in there too, almost like a burnt end top. The beans, compared to most, now they're pinto beans. So I wouldn't compare this to like a regular baked beans. It's more just like a regular pinto bean. There's much more bite to it than you would get. It's not soft like you would get from a lot of baked beans, but it's a nice barbecue taste, and they're pretty hearty. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're good, but they're not like anything where I'm like, oh, you gotta try these beans good. But nothing on a level of like you throw it out or anything like that. I would say that these are very good, but if you go to Terry Black's, I would definitely suggest trying them, but I wouldn't order these off Goldbelly. It's too expensive for that. But let's try these cream corn too. Now that I'd order. Oh yeah. Ooh, what's in there? Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We gotta put it together. I keep saying the same thing because it's very like prominent throughout it. Really oniony, and then obviously adding the butter gives a little bit of that richness, and then it's just like some salt, and that's really it. But they're good. Another one of the sides that I would say ordering, no. But if you actually are on location, because you're paying a premium to get these sent through Goldbelly, so I don't think green beans are worth ordering on their own. But if you want to like the full experience, you want the barbecue with it, these are like really nice sides. The cream corn is worth the price of admission. So with their special, you get, it's super expensive, $129 for 4 sides. You get a lot of food. So I have these Tupperwares, and these are a lot, like a pretty decent amount of food. Like, it would definitely feed, you know, 4 to 8 people, depending on how big they are. Like me, it might be 4 of me, but 8 of somebody else. But even though I like them, I don't think I pay $130 for those. Like, I'm just being real. But they're good. If you go to Terry Black's, definitely suggest that. The cream corn is definitely where it's at. The cream corn, I would give a 9.2 out of 10. Like, I usually prefer regular corn to cream corn, but that's different, and it hits. The string beans, I'll give a 7.5 out of 10 too. Like, they're good, they're solid, but again, not worth like ordering. I want to try these beans one more time. Again, I like them, but their barbecue's probably light years better than what this is. It's okay. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But when I tell you that I'm not joking, this damn turkey is fire. Uncle Ray's, so Unc, I can call you Unc. They might call me Unc. I guess we both Uncs. I'm gonna tell you, when I make me a damn turkey sandwich, like Christmas Eve, we might have to do a turkey sandwich for one time. Because that's one of the best things I got off Goldbelly. I swear to you, a turkey. That's crazy. That's so good. We have officially come full circle. These are the very first cookies, the first company that I ever reviewed as a food person. Way back in about 2017, 2018, I tried this company called Big Fat Cookie located in Chicago, Illinois. Got them off of Goldbelly, and I thought they were so good that I wanted to do it again. Now that I have been doing these types of videos for, 7 or 8 years at this point, I wanted to try them again and see where they stacked up since I've done so many more. Now, these cookies are really expensive. They're like $60 for 4. I have 3 here because I ordered 2 of the same repeat. They are really massive cookies, and I know people, it costs a lot of money and that kind of stuff, but I needed to do this just to see. So I'm going to start off with this cookie right here. Let's start. I'm going to cut it in half because I'm going to give this away, but this is a s'mores cookie. Everybody knows what a s'mores is. I remember having this one specifically and thinking it was really good. Whole graham crackers, chocolate syrup, and I think there's marshmallow on the inside if I'm not mistaken. So let me give you a cross section. There you go. Yep. So there's the cross section. All these cookies are $3.50 for 5 to 7 minutes in the oven, which I did already, and I can't wait to try these damn things. Let me do this real quick. It is very rare that people make a s'mores item, cookie, whatever, where I'm getting all 3 in every bite. Ton of graham in the cookie batter as well, with a lot of chocolate syrup and chocolate chips, and then that big marshmallow chunk on the inside. That's good as hell, bro. Oh my goodness. They're really rich and really sweet. And damn, I like these. Where's my milk? I don't know how many cookies I've done and reviewed over the years at this point. I would say like between 20 and 30, somewhere in that ballpark. I'm talking high-end expensive cookies. These are still some of the best that I have ever eaten. This is a chocolate chip caramel pretzel. So it's just a classic chocolate chip cookie they have, but they put salted caramel all over the top and then a big pretzel. It says a Big Daddy pretzel. I guess that's what I call it, the Big Daddy pack. Big Daddy's crazy. Big Daddy cookie. All right. Sometimes they call me Big Daddy. I like that. Look at this. This cookie's incredible. All these cookies are incredible. The pretzel and the salted caramel. Let me try the caramel piece. Wow. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Even though they're really big, they're not like doughy or underbaked. The caramel has a nice salty hint to it, so it's not just regular ass caramel. And you get the crunch from the pretzel. A lot of times when people ship something with pretzels on them, the pretzels end up being stale. Not the case here. Same thing, man. It's incredible. I've had their chocolate chip cookies before, and even that in general is crazy good. I haven't had a cookie from them yet that I never liked. And I think I did like 4 or 5 different reviews on them for real. And finally, I know this just looks like a regular Oreo cookie, but this is actually a peanut butter Oreo bonanza. So it's a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie, and then they cover it with crushed Oreos. So I know it just looked regular schmegular. It's not. Here we go. Peanut butter on the inside. Peanut butter on the inside. Look how gooey that is. Right there. Dripping all in your face. The peanut butter isn't like just big gobs, so you can taste it all throughout it, but it just tastes like a really good peanut butter cookie instead. The chocolate chip is where you're getting like the melted part. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really even think the Oreos are necessary. They add a little bit of more of like a chocolate taste to it, but there's no cream on the Oreos from what I'm getting. Oh, there is a big ass gob of peanut butter, excuse me. All three of these are really good. They're really rich and they're really heavy. And I'm starting to remember that because I can't eat no more. A lie. Now, as I stated in the beginning of this video, this is some of the best cookies that I've ever had. And still, after all these different companies, all these high-end companies, I would still highly recommend if you want to put away some of your life savings. I paid for these out of my own pocket. They don't even know I exist, but I would highly recommend if you want to spend some money on some really expensive cookies, that these are still worth it. I already promised somebody that I was going to give these away, so you can see I cut them in half, and I'm kind of regretting it right now. Rating these, I would give the peanut butter one a 9 out of 10. I would give the salted caramel a 9.5 out of 10. This s'mores cookie, I swear, after all these years, it's still the best s'mores, like, dessert thing I've had. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Like, I might have to tell them that the s'mores one got lost in the mail. I don't know if I want to give that one away. I'm going to apologize for a little bit of the mess that you see over here. I left that there for a reason. I know that I get these questions all the time from people because I don't know if you're, like, realizing what it is that I'm doing, but I'm going to show you this time some of the things that I do. So when it comes to dessert items, a lot of times, if it's family members, I won't use gloves. If it's somebody else, then I will use gloves. But if I say I'm giving it to like my mom, she don't care that I touch the cookie, so I'll just give it to him. But this one is going to someone else, so I glove these up and then I put them in this Tupperware, which I'm going to seal off and then give to them. And it's the same thing when it comes to this type of stuff. This, I said I'm keeping some. So sometimes I do. It's very rare. With something like turkey, I'm going to save some of this, so I'll probably eat this over the next couple of days. But this is mine. This is the only thing I'm keeping from the entire meal that you saw today. I'll probably make a turkey sandwich out of this or something else, and I'm going to keep that. But the rest of it, I already have these off insides, so I'll put this in a bag and I'll give these to stuff. So these aren't mine. Someone else is getting these. And then while I was baking those cookies, I broke down the rest of this turkey. Let me make sure I'm not like putting my hands all over everything. But this is going to somebody else. This is literally the rest of the turkey. I took both of the giant breasts off. Obviously, I saved some for myself, but there's the leg and the drum and the wing is all in here. And they'll get this, and you know, everybody else is going to eat good. And I'm not throwing food in the trash. I'm also not binging food on the side. I'm not doing anything like that. But every video that I make, there's always, and again, there's new people, so I'm not saying like I'm annoyed at it. I'm just covering my bases so people know. The food that you see, for the most part, is not my diet. That's not how I eat. I don't eat that way. I for the most part, will try things. And I'm not bashful. Sometimes when stuff's good, I'll have a little bit more, and then I work off of that for the rest of the day. Usually the rest of the day consists of really, really lean proteins, a lot of grilled chicken, a lot of air-fried chicken breast, things like that. I also will eat a lot of egg whites and just vegetables. So, you know, spinach, green beans, you get the idea. So that's pretty much my diet. Now, I eat really strict off camera. I work out 6 to 7 times a week. Every day. Now, when I say I work out, it doesn't necessarily mean I'm lifting weights 6 or 7 days. I usually will weight train, depending on what program I'm on, between 4 and 5 days. The other 3 days are just me doing active cardio, something of that nature. I make sure I get 10, usually 15 to 20,000 steps a day. There are some days where I'll get 10, but my bottom line for every single day is 10,000 steps. That's every day. No exceptions. Christmas, you name it, I still work out on those days. I'm fortunate because I do have my own fitness studio that I can work out in literally anytime I want to. So yes, that does help me, but I have a very disciplined lifestyle that I think a lot of people think that I'm, you know, something that I'm not. Being a former athlete, it's always just been part of my day to have a very structured day, to keep to a schedule and adhere to that schedule. It's not like a hard thing for me to do. To me, it's like brushing my teeth. So working out, staying active, making sure I take all my vitamins, making sure I have a skincare routine, making sure that I have a workout routine, making sure that any kind of obligations I have to family members, I got to take care of people. I make sure everything is kind of structured to that. And I'm make sure that I get everything done. It's the same reason why I am the type of person that puts out content every single day, because it's just a part of my day at this point. It's scheduled, it's structured, and that's the way that I live my life. I know some people like to joke with the whole like 420 thing. It's not that I'm against people doing it. I just know that because I have tried it in college, that I would just go to sleep. So I don't do stuff like that. That's pretty much my lifestyle, and this is also a part of it. So the way I work and do everything, it allows me to have enjoyable food within reason, literally every day, and then I have to eat really strict off camera. So don't just think, please, that I'm just like sitting around 420ing it up, you know, not working out, you know, just eating turkeys all day. Some people say all I ever do is see you eating. I mean, that's because that's what my content is. But there's also another 23 hours in a day that I'm doing things, and you know, most of it is stuff that's related to work and stuff like that. But I'm not trying to act like I'm cooler than anybody. I'm just informing you that this is what I do. I feel like I've made a bunch of these videos, but I try to do it at the end of every video. Try to give like updates from time to time. So that is pretty much it. I'm gonna bag this up. I got some goodies. Maybe I'll do a video on this I just got from Apple. It's one of those HomePod speakers. I'm fully in the Apple cult. it's ridiculous at this point. But I bought a mini one, which is actually right. You can't see it because it's attached to my wall. But I bought a mini one. I liked it so much that I'm buying one for my sound system. And I'm going to test that out and see what it's like. So that's going to be the end of the video, man. Christmas is on the way. And I wish everybody a happy holiday. Hopefully, I'll still have videos out. So if I don't talk to you before or after that, I appreciate you for stopping by. But we love y'all. Love y'all, man, so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. We back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.